means we save the best for last. Woo! All right, so let's just dive right in. Let's get started. So I need something from you guys. I need the name of your best friend in elementary school.
Karen.
Steve.
Karen, okay. And also, give me some kind of like fantastical occupation, like in a fantasy land.
Psychic.
Okay, we'll do a story. We're going to tell you a story about Karen the psychic. Okay? So, I'm going to direct the story, and I'm going to be pointing to every person, and they're going to tell you a line of the story. And then I'm going to switch. So sometimes I'll switch in mid-sentence, just to trip these people up. So, but we have to eliminate everybody. Okay? Whew. And there's 4 ways that these people can die. Then I'm going to need you to help me yell out die when they do one of these 4 things. So let's go over them. One is if they take too long to start their next sentence. And if they pause too long, we're going to yell die. Great. Okay. Another one is if their grammar is just terrible. Like if they're saying words that don't exist or, you know. So if they say bad grammar, like ain't or something, what are we going to say? We're going to say die. Right. Okay. And then the next one is if it doesn't make sense. Like if you said you're going to the store to go swimming. Well, that doesn't make sense, so we're going to yell die. And the last one is if they repeat something that the person just said. And what are we going to do if that happens? Really loud? Die! All right. And this is called Story, Story, Die.
Karen is this amazing psychic. She has this ability to actually
read people's minds and think of what they're going to say next, which is a very strong skill.
And what she decided to do was to showcase her talent by having a show.
So she picked up her crystal ball and put it in a case, then decided to go to take the train to showcase her talent.
She went all the way to Hollywood, where people are easily fooled and easily manipulated. And she went straight to Vine Street, where she went to a person, hey,
$5 for a reading of your mind, and the person said $5.
That's cheap. I'll give it to you right now.
So the person hands over $5 to Karen, and she immediately goes, "Oh,
I sense your wife is going to leave you."
And Brad Pitt said, oh my God, not Jolie!
Die! Not Jolie. Jolie.
I So Brad Pitt was very upset about this whole thing, and he
tried to work it out in his mind. How could this have happened?
So he told Karen to come back with him to his house so he
could talk to his wife and see if this really was going to happen.
So Karen said, I'll go anywhere with Brad Pitt.
And so she went to Angelina and Brad's
house with all their kids.
And their Nobel Prizes and medallions and little medals that go ching ching.
And as she began to explore, she found
lots and lots of money.
And she could also read Angelina's mind.
And Angelina was thinking
that this is just what I was
going to do,
have sex with a woman.
And so she cheated on Brad Pitt right there.
With Meredith Baxter Birney.
Die! Die! She wasn't there, it was Karen.
Don't debate that.
And she decided to trick Karen into sleeping with her.
So she took Karen's crystal ball.
And Karen was very confused because she could read minds.
And she still didn't know what
Angelina was thinking.
So she decided to...
She decided that she was going to sneak out the back
door because that's the only way out of the
house. And before she could reach the
door, she tripped and fell
into dog poo.
And the small child caught her because there are a lot of kids at that house and they're very strong because they eat healthy because
she only feeds them a vegan diet.
And
So Marcella is going to tell us the moral of our story about Karen the psychic.
The moral of the story is, If you're gonna sleep with your psychic, make sure to have your dog poo outside.
Yeah.